Hello everyone, Jolene from Chill Lifestyle. Because I haven't really planned anything for the reading. So I just thought that we would go with what you need to know, and perhaps what energies are surrounding you and what's coming in the near future for you. So this is just a general forecast um, within your energies right now. So this is not like related to love or work. Whatever comes through comes through. Okay, as I said, there's nothing really planned here. We winging it today. So we just have three stones in front of you. Pile one will just be the pink quartz. Pile two will be an amethyst, and pile three is going to be a clear quartz. So whichever stone resonates with you, you may always go with pile one, pile two, or pile three. Whatever works for you. Think about it more. Also, for those of you who are interested, my link is below for my TikTok page. I do have a TikTok page now. It's starting to generate some interest. I've got some videos that are also quite popular there. So for any of you who are interested, please go and click on the link below. And I hope you enjoy your reading, and please comment and like if you do. Thank you. Okay, so for those of you who have chosen the first stone, let's see what we can get. Okay, so this is my inner child deck. Love this deck, massive deck. So shuffling is very difficult. So I do it very slowly, but I'm just going to ask Spirit again, the point of this. Let's start with, what is your current challenge? What is pile number one's current challenge? Okay, so there are no reversals in this deck. Okay, so your current challenge, you've got two cards coming out, so I thought let's deal with that first. Let's deal with your challenges first. Your challenge at the moment, we've got the Three of Swords and we've got the Guide of Crystals. So in most decks, the Three of Swords is very much the card of heartache, okay? It's going through quite a challenging amount of pain. In this deck, it's asking you to find a way to use the melody, okay, to help you way through this. So yes, there is some kind of challenging heartbreak that you're dealing with. There is a dove coming through the window, and the dove's offering peace. So there may be some kind of peace offering coming through for you from a situation that has brought you some kind of pain. Okay, so this doesn't have to be love. This could be friendship. It could be family members. It could be even, financial situation or work situation. Because the Guide of Crystals here is that very much, this is Father Christmas. So let's face it, Father Christmas is, the king of Christmas. And he offers gifts and he offers love and he brings a lot of joy, especially to children. Okay, we've got a bunny there as well. We've got reindeer. So there's a lot of also like a white bunny. So I'm also seeing this is just a lot of gentleness. If you think of bunnies are fluffy and they're gentle and they quite happy and hop around quite a lot. So maybe these might be the challenges you're facing right now. The Guide of Crystals is also the they don't really relate it to the King of Coins, but you can kind of take it that perhaps there's a situation where maybe you're dealing with financial problems, or maybe that's why you've got two. Maybe there's heartache and financial problems. Maybe perhaps the heartache is because of, or the financial problem is because of a breakup, or perhaps because of a divorce or a situation like that. Okay, so that's possibly the challenge that you're going through. So if this doesn't resonate, then maybe this isn't your pile. Okay, so I'm actually going to use different decks today. We're just really going to wing it and try different things. So let's try and see, how can we fix these challenges? How do you fix the challenges? How does pile number one fix their current challenge? What advice can you give them to fix these challenges? How can they best fix these challenges? So the funny thing I have to say is that these cards, even though both of these decks do not do reversals, all your cards have come out in reverse. Okay, So this is an interesting one with the Ace of Earth there. So this is saying to me that you're coming out of these challenges as well. This is what I'm kind of getting from Spirit here, is that even though these cards don't do reversals, I think you're coming out of it. So you're coming out of this period of heartache, okay? You're coming out of this situation where you feel like you're trying to, perhaps maybe you're working very hard on your finances, or you've been working really hard to become a manager or a leader, or maybe perhaps you've started your own business, okay, with the Ace of Earth here. You may have started your own business, or maybe you're thinking about going into your own business, and it's been a bit of a challenge for you to get yourself going, or to get yourself into the place, or maybe to even have the courage to start your own business. But with the Ace of Earth, it's telling me that there is a new start for you, okay? It could be a financial start or a new offer that's possibly coming in, okay? It could be something that could lead you into getting your own business, or lead you into some kind of management role, okay? What else? Let's think. Okay, so let's get to this one, this deck. Right. So what I'm wanting to know is, how can, this was also a little bit of advice. So this is also saying how you can come out of this situation. I think you need to also look for a new opportunity that's around you, okay? Sorry, Spirit is just saying to me, I'm not finished. I need to come back. I didn't explain it properly. So this is how you can come out of your challenges. And what you need to do is you need to actually find this opportunity that's in front of you. It's almost like this deer is staring at you in the face, you know, like staring at you head on. And I think this is saying that the way to get out of this current heartache and this current financial blockage, or this situation that you're finding a little bit challenging in your financial situation, it's kind of staring you at the face. It's almost like the solution is right there in front of you, is what it's saying to me, okay? It's like you know that. There seems to be some kind of growth coming out of this deer's head, okay? And it's quite funny because you've got reindeer there and you've got a reindeer here. Interesting, very interesting. There's some kind of growth, you know, coming out of this reindeer's head, almost like there's a new cycle starting for you, okay? There's definitely a whole lot of newness coming in, and this is a new offer. It can be an offer with love, and it can be an offer with money, but it's an offer that will help you overcome this pain, and it's an offer that will help you overcome these blocks to your money situation. And again, it's like it's standing in front of you, like you know this person, or you know the situation, or you have an idea, and that's what Spirit's saying. You know how to get yourself out of this, okay? So now we can move on to the next part, which is once you finally do overcome or figure out this offer that's standing right to you in the face, what's coming? Oh, wow, those just came right out. What's coming in for you? Okay, look at that, King of Pentacles. Okay, so as I said, these don't read reversals, but they did come out in reverse. So it's a challenge as far as I'm concerned. And your challenge was to move ahead. Deers are also quite skittish, is what I'm kind of getting. You know, deers, you know, being caught. There's a saying there, something about like being caught in the deer headlights or something like that. But there's something about the situation where you are scared, or you're blocked in some way or form. You feel like you've been caught in the headlights. I don't know, I can't think of that. I know it's something about deer and headlights. Again here, look at the growth. There's a castle in the back of this picture. Okay, so this is the King of Pentacles. So here's the King of Finances, okay? It's the same thing, like, as I said, with Father Christmas. Father Christmas brings, if you think about it, blessings to many children all over the world. It's constant giving. This is the situation that you're wanting, is to have this financial abundance, okay? You're wanting to do better in your career. You want to do better with your finances. And there's definitely, there's growth around you, okay? There seems to be maybe perhaps a partnership that's coming in for you. It can be a love partnership for some of you, or it can be both. It can be a teamwork, you teaming up with some people, okay? Because if you work together in a team, you are able to close off a cycle. Now, this could be a sign that maybe perhaps you need to look elsewhere in the world, okay? The world is your oyster, as they say, and there might be some kind of travel that's involved that might actually be there. So it might, there's some snow, so if that's a hint, I'm thinking north, as in Santa Claus comes from the North Pole, so maybe north from where you are right now, perhaps bulls or hawks or reindeer are some kind of signs for you, because we have the Taurus energies around you, we have Leo, and then we've also got the hawk. Interesting. So these may be some kind of symbols and signs in front of you that might help you somewhere, as I said, perhaps north, as I said, because we've got the North Pole, north to you right now, a place where there's castles, okay? I'm just getting all the symbols that are possibly around you. These are all signs as to what's there. Okay, there is some kind of partnership that's coming in here. So someone that you can team up with, they can also definitely help you with your finances. Okay. I am now just going to get this pile. We really are winging it today, aren't we? I don't even know what I'm using. I'm just going, Spirit, what do I do? I'm hoping this makes sense to you. And if it does, please give me a comment or a like or something to make me understand that you are getting this, okay? Pile number one, just give pile number one some kind of advice as to, what's coming in, what do they need to know, anything. Okay, so you need to work a little bit more on your confidence. Maybe you needing to step up to the leading role, or to a feeling of being leader. You may have to go through some kind of spiritual activation or some kind of spiritual path in order to get where you're needing to get. What else? Pile number one. What do pile number one need to do or need to know in order to move forward? What does pile number one need right now? Or what's coming? Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a lot of cards, but let's just see. This is the one that okay, there's signs. So there's signs in front of you. Again, any one of those may be certain signs for you. Music, blessings, and divine guidance. Okay, so you're definitely being divinely guided here, guys. There's a lot of blessings coming your way. What did I say? There's snow here. Angels, snow. Okay, I mean, these are all possible signs for you. So you might be, for example, in a place where you don't get snow. So maybe perhaps it's saying you might have to move somewhere in the world where it's a little bit colder than where you are currently. Okay, maybe it's within your country. There's a place that's a lot colder, and somewhere in that place there is some kind of blessing. Okay, music may help you right now. Okay, and understand that there are signs. There's some kind of sensuality or something. If you think about sensuality, it's about being in tune with your sensual pleasures in life. But there's a lot of stars wishing upon a star. So maybe perhaps there's stars and guidance within the stars. Again, I'm being chosen the northern star or the northern light, perhaps. Something in there, there's an opportunity and it's staring at you in your face. You just needing to have the confidence to go after what you want. And this will help you also come out of a heartbreaking situation, whatever that may be. Okay, pile number one, that is what I have here. Please, if this makes sense, give me anything, a thumbs up, anything, because like I say, I'm winging it today. We have no clue. We're just going with it. Okay, if you do like this reading, please let me know, and I'll chat to you soon. Hello, everyone that chose the amethyst. This is, today we're winging it. The pile that okay, so with pile number 2, what we're going to start off is, what is your current challenges? What current challenges is pile number 2 going through? Okay, what is the current challenge for pile number 2? So let's just try and see, what is your current challenge right now? What are you battling with? What are you dealing with right now that you're needing to help with? Okay, so you got 3 cards coming out. Nine of Wands, 8 of Crystals, and 10 of Hearts. Interesting. So your challenge at the moment, you're dealing with basically what you're wanting. So I'm going to skip to the 3rd card first. What you're wanting is your 10 of Cups, okay? Your 10 of Hearts. So you're wanting everything, everything you've ever wanted. You want the perfect life, the perfect job, the perfect children, the perfect picket garden, the perfect home, the perfect place to live, the perfect partner, the perfect travels. You know, there's basically 10 cups here that you want filled, and you want every single one of those cups filled. Okay, and you're finding it challenging at the moment to get those cups filled. Now, another challenge you're having right here is you're challenged with perfecting a skill. Okay, it may be something you need to learn. Obviously everyone's different, but there's something you're needing to learn, and you're challenged. You're not too sure what you're needing to learn, or you battling with something you perhaps are learning. So maybe perhaps you are at school, or maybe you're practicing, I mean, this woman's practicing her skating skills, for example. So you may have baking, you know, you might be trying to bake to become a chef, for example, and you're practicing and you're battling with it. So there's some kind of talent, or some kind of learning situation that you're battling with. Okay, it might just be you battling with the lessons you have to learn right now. Okay, with the 9 of Wands, the traditional 9 of Wands is that of carrying a deep burden, being really exhausted, feeling like basically, you know, you're hanging on for dear life. You know, you're the wounded warrior, you're persisting, you're trying to carry on, but you're feeling quite exhausted. This card's slightly different. This is about seeing the inner garden within you. This is about on top of the fence, this fairy is trying to peer into a garden. The garden's extremely abundant. The garden's, you know, it's got lush grass and plants and flowers and herbs, and it's extremely abundant. And she's peering in, but she's peering in from what seems like dirt, also, you know, and she's basically, you know, almost trying to see, like on the top of the garden, there's a lot of I don't know if this is okay. So there's a lot of butterflies, and with all the different colors, it kind of reminds me of balancing out your chakra systems. Okay, butterflies also go through a metamorphosis stage, and obviously, you know, during all of that, you kind of go from your caterpillar stage, and then you go through the cocoon stage, and then obviously come out as a butterfly. And so normally when you go through this whole period, it's because you're kind of looking within, and you're trying to find your inner garden, you're trying to find your inner truth. Okay, and that right now may be a bit of a challenge, because there's a lesson that needs to be learned. Maybe perhaps you're trying to figure out your path in life, so that path in life may be a bit of a challenge. You know what you're wanting, you understand you want all these wishes that are all fulfilled, and this is all your cups being filled, but you may be just battling to figure out how you can get there. Okay, obviously, I mean, I will get more cards, but the best way for you to get that is for you to have this alone time, and for you to kind of, you know, pinpoint all your different skills out to yourself. Okay, but I am going to get some cards now. Pile number 2. What can pile number 2 do in order to help them with this challenge? And it's like, you know what you want, you're just battling. You're not too sure what it is that you need to learn, or you're not too sure whether you're learning properly or whether your skill's the right skill, or you're battling just learning, okay? Okay, so as I was saying before, the best way for you to look at this challenge is actually for you to go within. Now, with the 2 of fire, that's exactly what it is. The 2 of fire is taking a bit of a time out and contemplation, okay? And I think the more you go within, you may be going through this stuck stage, as they call it, where you feel like you're not moving forward, you feel like you're not moving backwards. Again, you know what you want, you don't know how to get there. And Spirit is saying, stop, okay? Just stop. Don't force it, just sit, okay? This is one of those moments where they're saying, just go to the garden, okay? Go through the gates, go to the garden. It may literally be, if you can, go into your own garden, go to a park, go to a beautiful setting and just be there, you know. I'm sure you've all heard of Eckhart Tolle or Tolle. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm not too sure that the correct pronunciation, but he has a thing where he says, you know, just be in the present. And that's exactly it. Just go to the park and just sit. Don't try and force any of your situations right now. I think the more you just sit within the present and sit within your own emotions and start to look into your garden, you will get these answers, okay? The traditional 2 of fire has a man standing with, you know, 2 wands in front of him, and wands are that of passion. And he's holding the one wand and he's holding the world in the other. And he's going, you know, like, where in the world, or, you know, contemplating. So your contemplating is what will help you, okay? The answers will come to you, but maybe you don't look outside of yourself for the answers. You got to look within yourself, okay? So hopefully this makes sense. Once pile number 2 looks within, what will come forward for them? Okay. Oh, look at that. So with the Ace of Pentacles, something in your life has had a false start. So something in your life, maybe perhaps your job or your career, it started off wrong, is what this is saying, okay? It could be relationships you've had a real false start. And I think it's because you've been looking on the outside to get answers instead of looking within. You may be feeling like maybe perhaps your financial situation is blocked. And if it is blocked, it's only because, again, you're looking, again, perhaps more to the outside, okay? You may have also been putting yourself in some kind of risk, financial risk, or maybe you just have to budget for your situation, okay? The more it could also be a situation where some of you may be a little bit perhaps thinking too much on the financial side and not enough on the emotional side. And what I'm trying to say by that is, perhaps you're trying to find a job that's going to make you rich, or you're trying hard you're forcing yourself at a skill because you want to be rich, but it's not for the right reasons. It's not where your passion lies, is what Spirit's trying to tell you. And therefore, it's not really going to give you your 10 of cups, okay? It might bring you the finances that you're wanting, but it's not going to bring you the fulfillment. So the fulfillment comes within. Finances are not going to give you the fulfillment you're looking for. I think this is what Spirit's trying to tell you. You're needing to take a bit of time out right now, and maybe perhaps away from all of this, to try and find a career or a situation that's actually going to bring you more family happiness. Family is more happy. Love is more happy. That's more real. The loyalty of a dog is more real than chasing money. Okay, so I don't know if this is actually making sense, but if it is, hopefully it's making sense in some way or form. Yeah, I just feel like you seem to be chasing the wrong things. Lessons, what did I say? there's lessons to be learned, okay, from your current situation. So don't look outside, don't look externally for your answers. This is something that you need to learn internally. It's something you need to dig deep. So maybe what you need to do is you need to take a bit of a book and go sit in a beautiful space, wherever that may be, and you need to journal to get the answers. What else can we tell pile number 2? You know, money doesn't buy happiness, as they say. It might buy a lot, but it doesn't buy happiness. And so, you know, they're saying if you're constantly chasing finances, you're constantly chasing money, you might get the car, you might get the thing, but it's not going to give you the cups that you're wanting. So, nature, what did I say? My gosh. Okay, so you need to go spend time in nature, okay? And perhaps with children. Because children know how to have fun. Children don't care about money. You know, children want to go play with fairies, and they want to go play with butterflies, and they want to go play in mud, and they want to, you know, jump up and down in mud and dig through, you know, all the things that we find gross. And that's all they care about. And you need to be a little more carefree. I think it's exactly what this is saying. Also, this card to me has always been the secret garden. I always see this. I don't know why. It always reminds me of the movie The Secret Garden. I always feel like that's exactly what it is. It's like peering into the most beautiful garden of your soul. Again, you know, butterflies. It's all about that. But spending time in nature, in a beautiful setting, will just help you find the answers. Okay, money might help you with a lot of your cups, as they say, but it's not going to give you the ultimate happiness of what you're needing, that you're needing within. Okay, I hope this made sense, and if it does, give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to go on to pile number 3. Hi, pile number 3, this is your reading. So today we are literally winging it. I don't have anything planned, but now that I've done 2 piles, I kind of have an idea. So the first cards we're going to go for is, what is your current challenge? What is your current challenge? What are you battling with right now? Okay. Okay, so these don't do reversals, but when they are reversed, it's an interesting one because it tells us something else as well. Okay. So, you are battling to find a sacred space, firstly, and you're battling to come together in order to, maybe perhaps there's communication blockages here. Again, these don't do reversals, but because they came out reversed, I just feel like the challenge is within the challenge, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I mean, the 7 of Crystals is that of finding a sacred space, meditation, coming together with your spirit, coming together with your soul, finding time to pray, getting answers from spirit. Maybe you're trying to communicate with spirit or with angels, or, you know, whatever you're wishing to communicate with, and you feel like that communication is blocked, or it's a bit of a challenge for you right now. I'm being drawn to this owl. Okay, so, you know, the owl is that of wisdom. And it's about maybe perhaps even reigniting your passions. So maybe there's some kind of passion that you want, but you're battling with that. Okay. You may have had or been given a lot of time to go within in order to learn, in order to persevere, but yeah, at the moment you're just finding this a bit of a challenge. Okay, so I'm going to get how can pile number 3 better deal with this challenge? You know, like I say, it could be you wanting things, you wanting forward movement, because the 8 of Wands is also that of fast movement. You want things to move forward. You're wanting to have communication. Maybe perhaps you're wanting to travel as well, you know, so there's also travel possibly involved with the meaning of that card, you know, coming together with bringing people together to ignite some kind of passion, because these are a whole bunch of fairies coming in to ignite a fire, or, you know, with the same purpose, with the same passion. is what I'm getting. So all of these things is what you may be battling with. Just fast movement, coming together, communication, travel, something that's, and also you're also battling with meditation and finding sacred time or having enough time to yourself. Anyway, so how can you overcome these situations? And you've got the Star. So the only way that you can really overcome your current challenges is to continue to have hope. Don't lose hope. Carry on. Persevere. Okay. Oh, so sorry. I had a telephone call come in and I couldn't get rid of it and just ended my reading. Anyway, so basically, with the Star, Spirit is just saying, don't give up, persevere, continuously, go in the direction of your hopes and dreams. Okay. You might need to take a bit of time out, perhaps. You need to somehow bring some kind of peace into your life. Okay. You need to somehow bring a little bit more calm. And just there could be some healing that needs to be done. There may be a situation where you're still transforming, or there may be some kind of transformational energies. But there is some kind of light coming through after a very dark period. Okay, things may seem negative, but there is hope coming. Okay, so don't give up hope, and that's the only way that you will have this thing move forward, or forward movement, or travel, whatever it is. Okay, and I think as well, finding that sacred space, that sacred space could even be while you're having a shower or while you're having a bath, where you have that moment where you're just like, okay, I'm here, I'm in the shower, I'm in the bath, hopefully alone, and I'm going to use this time to connect with Spirit, or connect with myself, or connect with my own soul, in order to just have that peace and that calmness, and allow things to get better for you. Okay, so what will come to pile number 3? What's coming in for pile number 3? Also being shown the chakras, so you can do a 5-minute morning or 5-minute evening before you go to bed chakra meditation. You can, as long as you do it, this doesn't say while you're driving, but it's, as long as you don't end up so deep in meditation that it affects you. But I mean, you can do a quick chakra meditation in the office or whatever, your tea break, lunch break. Wow. Okay. So we've got Patience, we've got the Empress. I'm not really too sure if those were coming. So just hang on. Spirit, is this up or down? Because that came out sideways. Okay, so he's up. Okay. So what's coming in for you is actually quite a lot. So there's a lot of balance. There's a balance situation that's going to come for you. That's going to give you a bit of give and take. There's going to be so even the Temperance card, which is that of patience, it's also the card of things becoming calmer for you. The situation will be more peaceful. There will be also a bit of balance of give and take, because she is pouring from one cup to another. At least I think she's still doing that, because the traditional one, but yeah, she's pouring from one cup to another. So peace, moderation is coming in. And it might be after a period of feeling very stuck, very stuck and bound. And you're not stuck and bound. The Empress card with the 10 of Pentacles is also telling me that there's abundance coming in for you. And this abundance is, it's harvest. It's whatever it is that you're wanting, the abundance and the harvest is coming, okay? There might be a time that you're spending with family, situations where there's possibly giving or taking, financial situation, or giving and taking within, maybe perhaps for some of you, you may be coming into an inheritance, and then there's situations where you were given money and then you need to give money to other people. Okay, so that's kind of what's coming in after this, maybe a period of things just not happening. Okay, and it's just kind of surrendering, because things might get quite hectic. Okay, you just dealing in the cocoon stage of life, and maybe you in the the butterfly, the metamorphosis that's going on within you. You're about to come out, and when you do come out, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, you're coming out as the empress. You're being rebirthed. This is literally the caterpillar to the empress. Okay, this most beautiful butterfly that's about to get her wings, and she can fly. And again, it does not mean that you are, if you're a male, it just means that you are coming out in the most abundant feminine energies. Okay, they're coming out in abundance, more nurturing, more dealing with harvest within life, giving birth to new ideas. Okay, as I said, there could be financial inheritances coming in, or maybe money, or maybe there's a family business that's about to start off somewhere where it's going to bring in finances, and once those finances come in for you, you'll also be able to help other people. Okay, and I think you will come unstuck from a situation. Okay, pile number 3. Anything you want to give pile number 3? Sure, thank you. Wow, reflection, transition, release. Okay, so if you're in the southern hemisphere, we're dealing with winter right now. And this is a time for you to reflect. This is a time of transition. It's a time for you to release certain things. That's why it's cold, and generally you don't want to go out too much in the cold. You're also going through what's called a spiritual transformation, okay? Your spirituality is trying to find a place in your life. They're trying to help you become a lot more wise, and to deal with maybe humility in your life, okay? So this is why you are going through what you are going through, okay? So Spirit's just trying to steal some moments for them right now before you get released as this butterfly, because you might be so busy dealing with financial stuff or getting money and moving forward that you might miss out on some kind of spiritual advance that may be coming in for you. Okay, so again, with the chakra healing, chakra balancing, Spirit just really wants you to work on yourself and your spiritual side for now. Okay, so surrender to that. And like I said, you're definitely going through a transition stage. Oh, my word. So, pile number 3, there's new love coming in for you. What did I say? Spiritual growth and abundance. Okay, so literally every card is saying there's nothing for you to worry about. Seriously, just continue having hope. Understand that things may seem like a challenge, but it's not. Spirit just saying that right now you need to work on your spiritual growth, okay? And when they then allow you to come out, you'll be given your wings. I've been shown the wings here. You'll be given your wings. You'll then be allowed to fly. And once you're given your wings, you will have the abundance that you're looking for, and a new love, if that's what you're looking for. But a new start in your love life, either which way, and some kind of abundance coming in. You just have to surrender. Okay, this is a transition stage. It's frustration, I know. It's irritating, I know. But you know what? You'll be better off for it, okay? Spirit knows best, unfortunately. So they know what you need as opposed to what you want. So what you want and what you need may be a bit of a fight, and that's you. You've got all this fire, you're passionate, you want to go, 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 but you just can't. You feel like you're running. I've always said it's like an elastic band. You're running against an elastic band. But again, Spirit knows best, and they just know that that's fine. That they get you wanting to be with your people, or reignite with passion, maybe have this passionate new love start. But they're saying, for now, surrender to them and give them the time that they want with you, because they need you to. You are actually going through a massive amount of spiritual growth right now, and that spiritual growth is going to help you find your soulmate, and is going to help you find the money that you are needing. Okay, short and sweet. That was my wild and fancy free video. If you like it, let me know. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll chat to you soon.